this this works for me like I want to say like 98% of the time. Today we're gonna react to how to fall asleep quickly. Let's get into the reaction.
I got a fetish for cheese. I tell her you better believe who really ahead of the G.
If you're anything like me, your night goes something like this. After an exhausting day, you brush your teeth, get into your Zelda-themed pajamas, snuggle up in bed, turn the lights off, and then nothing.
Yeah, like I don't know about you guys, but like I don't know what I just can't like. Sometimes I'll go to bed at like, let's say I'll go to bed at like midnight. I won't really fall asleep until like 3 in the morning, like just doing whatever, watching YouTube videos or just on Instagram or just doing whatever, like, and it's hard sometimes to fall asleep, like, and like I have to like make myself tired to fall asleep, which is kind of annoying. Like sometimes I have to put my phone somewhere else so that I can fall asleep. Crazy.
No, not the good kind of nothing. The literally 10 seconds ago I felt like I would die if I didn't get into my bed, and now I'm perfectly awake kind of nothing.
Nah, and the worst, I'm not even gonna lie, the worst is like, let's say you're on the couch, right? You're watching Netflix or whatever, and you start dozing off and you knock out, and you get up, you're like, all right, like let me go to my bed, and you go to your bed and you lay down and then it's gone. Like the sleep in your eyes is gone. Like you're wide awake. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
You try to squeeze your eyes tighter, or maybe I'm just not in a comfortable position. Yeah, that'll solve it.
Facts.
But
Start
no,
tossing and turning.
The clock ticks and you become increasingly more aware of every waking second of sleep time that you're losing, and how increasingly bad tomorrow will be. If only you could have just slept at school or work. It was so easy then. But now, in the solitude of night, all you have is your deepest, darkest thoughts, and that damn clock that, oh my god, it's been 3 hours? If this sounds familiar to you, then this video is for you. Because we've compiled some of the best advice and practices.
Yo, let me know, I'm not gonna lie, I know other people go through this. Let me know in the comments if you go through this personally, because I personally go through this, and it's something that I wanna fix.
To increase your odds of falling asleep in minutes. And while we're going to start off with the stuff you should do before hitting your bed, we also have a technique used by the US Navy to fall asleep in 2 minutes when you're stuck there lying awake. So let's start with 7 things you should do before you sleep. Number 1 is to sleep in a colder environment. Your thermal environment is...
I love sleeping in like when it like winter time, like when I usually like I'll like sometimes I leave my windows open just to like get hit with that cold air so that I can just knock out. That works.
Actually, surrounding your head and body is perhaps the most underappreciated factor determining not only the ease with which you'll fall asleep tonight, but also your sleep quality. Whether you're overheating because of heavy blankets, pajamas, or just a hot room, it's been shown to decrease slow wave sleep and REM sleep. Even just to initiate sleep, your body has to drop 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit or 1.5 degrees Celsius. And being colder actually helps bring your temperature down faster.
Yeah, I love
sleeping. It might shock you, but the recommended temperature is around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18.3 degrees Celsius for your room.
Wow.
Going too cold isn't great either, but it doesn't have the same disruptive effects on falling asleep or your sleep quality as a hot room does. Number 2 is to take a hot shower or bath before bed. You might think being all warm and fuzzy is what makes you sleep, but it's actually kind of the opposite. When you're exposed to hot temperature, the body can't hold on to the heat and sends blood to the surface of your skin, giving you that flushed red appearance. Once you step out of the warmth, the dilated blood vessels radiate out the inner heat to your environment, and your core body temperature plummets. This triggers the body and brain to think it's sleepy time. Number 3 is to put away the clock. Simply having the ability to look at and see the time and find out how much you haven't slept is not helpful and will honestly only stress you out. In fact, time monitoring...
See, I do that. Like that's true. I do that. Like I'm on my phone just like doing whatever, and then like I look at the time and I'm like, oh my god, it's been 2 hours. Oh, it's been an hour. Like, and that's true. That low key stresses me. And then I try to like what I'll do is like I'll try to put my phone down and I'll try to go to sleep, and then it won't work. So I'll pick it back up, and another 2 hours goes by. It's just
is strongly linked to stress and waking arousal. 4, you should minimize or avoid caffeine and nicotine. Coffee, colas, some tea, and even chocolate can take as long as 8 hours to wear out fully, and nicotine is a stimulant, so avoid them too late in the day. It's also
I usually drink water, like, so I don't that part doesn't apply to me. Like I usually drink water, but there's sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, there's sometimes I might have a soda or I might have like, some type of tea, but I usually drink water.
Eating too close to bed. While some studies show avoiding diets that are excessively biased towards carbs will help, it's better to just avoid being too hungry or too full before bed. Number 5, exercising and being physically tired can help you fall asleep faster, but working out 2 to 3 hours before bed can keep you up longer. So earlier in the day is better. And same goes with naps.
That's true.
They're great, but don't take them after 3 p.m. or it'll be harder to fall asleep at night. Number 6 is to make sure you're actually relaxing before bed. If you try to sleep and you're wired or on, your brain just won't be ready.
That's
a relaxing
party.
activity within the hour before bed, like reading, is the perfect ritual to put you in the right mindset. And finally, number 7 is to make sure
I need to start doing that. I should probably put some. I don't like reading. What I do is I listen to audiobooks. So I should probably put like an audiobook. I'm reading Rich Dad Poor Dad right now, so I try to put that on and then just read until I get
sun
tired.
exposure during the day and minimizing your light exposure during the evening. You've probably been told not to use your screen before bed, which is true, but it's equally as important to get natural sunlight for at least 30 minutes a day if you have problems falling asleep. This helps to condition your body's schedule and trigger tiredness at the right times. So now that we've set up some conditions for optimizing your experience of falling asleep, you're still awake. In fact, maybe you've already done those things and you're lying in bed right now, desperately looking up how to fall asleep faster on YouTube, which led you to this very video. Don't lie. In which case, you have broken rule 7 of not looking at your phone, but I'll forgive you if it was in pure desperation. I mean, I won't complain about the extra view. But in all seriousness, if you're laying in bed after all that, there's a technique that the Navy allegedly used that, if practiced, can literally have you falling asleep in 2 minutes no matter where you are. I say allegedly because the studies are not publicly available, but they claim they were used on fighter pilots who would often make avoidable mistakes as a result of stress and ultimately sleeplessness. In fact, they were designed to allow them to fall asleep even while sitting up. And after 6 weeks, they claim that 96% of the pilots could fall asleep in less than 2 minutes. It goes like this. First, you need to systematically relax each part of your body. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and begin to focus on your face. Picture every muscle slowly relaxing. If you need help,
that's a meme right there.
Versus squish and squint your face first and then let it relax. Okay. Breathe out as you feel your cheeks, tongue, mouth, and jaw relax. Even imagining your eyes sinking into your sockets.
Tired.
Then slowly make your way down your body and do the same
thing. That's another thing, like yawning. Like someone yawns, like that makes me tired or it makes me sleepy. Like
muscle group. Tighten and then relax your shoulders, then arms, from forearms to fingers, chest and legs, and finally your feet, all while breathing deeply and focusing on the relaxation. Once you've gone through the whole body, focus on clearing your mind into a meditative state. As thoughts about your day or images pop into your mind, try not to dwell on them and let them pass. Simply thinking through motions can stimulate your muscles to involuntarily contract. Much like meditation, don't let the thoughts consume you. Try to focus on breathing in and out. Or you can visualize yourself in a calming location, like on a warm summer's day in a hammock, swaying slowly back and forth. If you can't stop your thoughts,
honestly, like sometimes what I do is I'll put like this works for me. Like I want to say like 98% of the time. Like a high, like I'll put on I'll find like some type of like a long YouTube video of like rain, just like rain sounds, and I'll put it on the side of my bed. Like I'll put my phone on the side of my bed and let it play, and like just literally I'll get up in the morning, like I'll freak out, like I'm not gonna notice when I like fell asleep, but I'll get up in the morning like when did I fall asleep? Like it knocks me out like that. Like that always works for me, and I need to just start doing that now. Like honestly,
they suggest repeating "don't think."
But I don't know if that's healthy.
Don't think for 10 seconds. It may sound silly or fairly simple, but it's the practice that makes perfect. And anecdotally, online, people have found it to work after dedicating time to it. But the key, like most things, is to consistently practice each night. It won't be a simple solution on your first night, but weeks in, you'll be much more likely to fall asleep instantly, assuming you don't have a sleep disorder or other condition. Now, there is one more suggestion that is considered the single most important tip to falling asleep immediately, and if you can't follow any others, follow this. Go to bed and wake up at the same time of day, no matter what. Even the weekends. I know, it sucks, but we're creatures of habit.
I love my weekends like that. That's when I actually sleep in, because I have to get up for work at like 9, and then so weekends I love it because I get to sleep in, man. I love sleeping in.
And if you want to be able to
but
fall
also
asleep
I go to bed
immediately,
late, so.
Getting in a good routine will set up your body to literally work like clockwork. And after all that, if you still can't fall asleep, don't lie awake in bed. Studies show that not falling asleep for an extended period of time causes anxiety and only makes things worse. So just get up and do a relaxing or slightly boring activity until you feel sleepy.
Thank you guys for watching. We played around with the animation stuff.
I like this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Vaughn, and I'm out.
I know we gon' make it, I only need me a chance. She gon' say she love me, I know she only a fan. Tell me what you really want and I'll put it right in your hands. I'll be